resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the balls will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense comes onto the field first today, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls it in. It's Duggan. No chance to run, but still a good game. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Got his man down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Rollins around the right. Powers through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative playing safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling. He showed it to you right there.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The throw. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. The give to the back. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business with this.
He's loose on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Turning it on. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, offensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an
Oh
open
my
man.
God, what the fuck?
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Stanford.
Looking to buy time.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Graves. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Demania. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Now sliding to his left. He'll pull it down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10.
God damn, dude, you're going to get hurt on every fucking play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Get the fuck out the way.
Inside the 10 to the 8.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's level. You've seen it, right? Like time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last round.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these options.
There he goes. Across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
I call my fucking play. What the hell?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
What?
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the quick game. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting...
He's loose. He's at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to throw, it's Graves. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle.
Fuck out of here.
More breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at 43. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defensive got him at the 27.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
After the loss on the last play. Look out, The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple. They get through, and it's blocked. That's all right. Speeding down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the top. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 10 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The pull and throw off the RPO.
And get the fuck out of here.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the balls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Split backs here. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds me of sometimes.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches.
Defense, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the
Man,
quarterback.
pick that shit off.
They typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
The Volunteers send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gets rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Graves. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line's paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Graves. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes a connection. And he'll move his way forward to the first down.
Oh, not keep. What would he do?
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stops with 1.5 minutes to go. Second down, he'll throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU now operating in the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage.
Why do you always fucking die?
That's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Smith wants to throw. Connection to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's on target and complete.
Fuck out
So
of this.
important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Working that left side now. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God.
To throw that one in there. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown ball. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. And keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Duggan. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock.
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Boom, fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And races, and he gets it to the 45. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They just keep firing. And he's all bottled up and now.
Why you down, bitch? Stay on your feet.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown. Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A run for the quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Volunteers have a lot of options on second and inches. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass hits complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed behind the line, it's Beebe. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Vols will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Graves.
Oh my God.
Smack, just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. Get the completion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Throws to the wideout.
Dude, what are you doing to that thing?
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Way too little, way too late. They still do counting for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire.
Man, that man on the fucking ground. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
This defense. A big play putting it in the end zone. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm.
What the heck, man? That man was on the fucking ground.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And he added the extra point.
Fuck out of here.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right on the money. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you get a little more help on the outside.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Graves.
Throw the fucking ball.
Take a sack back in the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sacks.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stops just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Wants to go up top. Got a man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Another one.